Alright, everybody, welcome to this froggy evening. You probably cannot hear that again, but it's intensifying over time. So, hey, Fiddle. Hello, Fiddle and Chase. I feel like I am sieged by frogs at the moment. In fact, my son cannot sleep yet. Could not sleep yet because it's too noisy upstairs. um, so there's that. It seems like for some reason upstairs it's even more noisy than here. But okay, Japanese summer. Anyway, the art of babies, the art of baby dragons. Yes. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing good. I find this insane noise kind of distressful. I wonder if that's what gave me the tinnitus that I have. Because you literally cannot ever have silence from now on here. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. I intend to refine this and start maybe with grayscale today. Sure, I must appreciate the goodness of the mic. If you cannot hear anything of what's going on here, I'm gonna send. You know what? I'm gonna send Chase a video that I took a while ago. I sent it to my Italian friend because it's unbelievable, like the noise. So let me send it to Chase right now so that he can comment on how noisy it actually is and how good the microphone is if you cannot hear it. There you go. Battery power 15%. Sure. All right. And that's taken with the phone mic, so it's actually noisier than that. But it can probably give a good, it's probably a good example. Yeah, right? It is pretty noisy. And I think it's about 100 decibels. I don't know, it's insane. It's really, really, really noisy. If you go out. Literally like construction work type of noise. You don't believe it unless you experience it. Okay, I think this will probably work. Man, I wish I remembered the name of those monsters from Final Fantasy X-2 or 10 also. But I don't, because I would like to use that as a reference. What were these? Spikes? I don't know. Probably some kind of rocky spikes. I will have to give the horn toad a sound attack like this. Hello, Saman. Welcome to our humble stream. I might not stream tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. Because I wanted to figure out some things for the classics pack. So we'll see. I think it's looking pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna add anything else. I can probably blow this up and this is the actual side, yeah, and try to make it to a finish. Let's see. This is 100%, so it should be good enough. Hello? Hello? Hello, Chase, hand pink waving. Funny how it relates the actual emoji. Okay, so now let me see. Let me figure out a plan of action. So I want to try to refine the sketch first. Refine the sketch, and then I don't know if I want to take it. I might take it to Psy for the special layer, but I want to just try with Photoshop first. See what happens. Hopefully this is not going to turn into a super long thing. We will try. We will try. Okies. Let's go. Shows the Baynog, yes. Restream is a Twitch emote bias. Shows the Baynog on. No, it doesn't. It doesn't on YouTube. I see DR 100 Baynog. Oh, you see the Baynog? I don't. Why? That's so strange. Oh, it shows it on stream. It does, yes. On stream it does. Yeah, because my chat has it here, so I'm using the chat from Restream. Yeah, it's true. Saman's emote doesn't show. That is correct indeed. So how can we? Yeah, I see it in the chat window on YouTube, but not relayed from Restream bot. Yeah, it's probably got a bias towards Twitch. Probably. Also, everybody, I am brainstorming going back to Italy next week for a while. So I might not be able to stream for a few days. I'm not sure how long yet, but I will let you guys know. That sucks, but I don't have my computer where I'm going right now. So I don't know how soon I can get it. I will get it at some point, but it might take me a bit. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Wish I could keep more steady schedule, but unfortunately, having to cross continents is not very conducive to that. And also, I'm not properly settled down in Italy so for my actual place of stay yet. I will try. I'll try to do that while I'm there. Nowadays, it's become pretty difficult to do, admittedly. Both to find rent and to find homes to actually buy. So the rent went up, and banks are not really giving out loans so easily, especially if you're like an entrepreneur, basically, or an artist, or both. But there is hope. I think if I do this, if I go this route, I'm gonna leave the rough line art underneath for some just added texture. I kind of like it. And this is gonna be something like that, I guess. That's not how a real skull is, by the way, whatsoever. Why do you do your digital painting in 3 stages: pencil, ink, color? I thought most digital artists ignore some of those steps in digital, since that's the old school traditional way of doing it. You answered the question by asking it. It's because it's the traditional way of doing it. I feel more confident just using the same process, and I like the results that I get. This is how Japanese illustrations are done. Always. If they look like Japanese illustrations, they're done this way. So you do, you can skip the ink. Like the ink, I might skip this time. So I do the line art, and then I do the grayscale, and then do the color. I just feel more confident doing this. Also, once you get the values down, that's the grayscale, it's pretty much done. The color is just a nice addition, but you don't need color to define a picture. It already works. Once the values work, you're pretty good at that point. It's pretty much done. Get an actual skull. You know what? Because when I get the teeth done properly, might actually do like this. So yeah, thank you for the question, by the way. It's a great question. I think it's a very solid way of doing things. You don't have to. It's completely optional. But when I didn't do it, I noticed that my values were way weaker, and then I had to go back and kind of fix them. So I just prefer this workflow. This works for me. So I prefer consistency over experimentation or chance. This gives me extremely consistent results. You can tell because all of the monsters I make kind of look the same, or not the same, but they're kind of part of the same series, right? See, I forgot you're also traditionally trained. You must not be in a hurry in doing things for fun, right? I mean, I am in a hurry in the sense that if I can take side routes like shortcuts, I do. At the same time, again, this process allows me to just get consistent results, and you would rather have consistent results than not. I can show you what I was doing before I had this process. It's okay looking, but it's kind of mushy. Hey Joey, what's going on? So it is okay, it's an okay way of doing things, but for me, this is the best. I can do it, but I still prefer this. I like to have things set up when I start, basically. I already know this is gonna go this way, so I know that I'm gonna be finished in X hours, so that first I can give a precise quote to the customer, usually. Second, I just have to execute. I don't have to think at that point. Once I'm done with the with the line art, I don't really have to think about it anymore, not so much. It just flows. So I can just so here's the thing. When I design, and you probably notice, I find it difficult to design when I'm streaming because I need to focus and I can't do it that well. That's why I prepared these sketches in advance, because I already have something that I can work with instead of having to brainstorm. When I am doing the line art, I am not even thinking. Maybe at this stage, yeah, a little bit. If I do the ink, from the ink onwards, I basically don't think as much. I can talk, I can do whatever I want, I can get distracted, I can watch something in the meantime if I want. It's not going to change much. Demon Ghost this time, eh? Yes, yes sir. From the initial sketch, there was this. This was the initial sketch on paper that I made. Just a couple minutes, and then now it's this. I also noticed that it's the other way. It should look in the other direction. So let's have it look in the other direction. Yeah, the values Steven Zapata does those in digital without line art and adds color after that. It's also a quick technique and it's fun to watch. Yeah, I'm kind of familiar with this style, and wondering. You can also start with values. It just depends on what you're used to. I like this method because this is somewhat what I was trained with in oils. Like, you don't need in oils to do the grayscale, but that's how the old masters did. Like, if you want to do a painting like Michelangelo or Leonardo did, you gotta use a grisaille, necessarily. And then you're gonna use glazing. So you do the grayscale, and then you glaze the like very diluted color with linseed oil over it. Maybe not the first layer. The first layer is probably gonna be mostly turpentine, and then you keep adding oil. So first you remove the turpentine. Then when you got the bare color, you did 1-2 layers of that, and then you add more linseed oil so you get that kind of nice, vibrant effect. No, it's okay, Joey. I stream because I like to stream. I don't think I could work while I stream, because I could design something for work while I stream. I probably wouldn't. I shouldn't. But the other stages are fine. I just turn off the brain and execute, because I know that I will get the result I want. Some things are better than others, but overall, kind of consistent. I guess Chase can confirm. Most of the things I've done so far are pretty similar to each other. Have you done sculpting before? Yes. Oh, hey, Emperor of Early Bird. Welcome in. How are you doing in this early morning? Obviously, yeah, other than Ethermon. But even with those, I know I have a specific technique that I use. More or less what I use for Pokemon. A little different, actually. Just slightly different, but kind of like that. And I know that if I follow that, I am gonna get the result that the client expects, so why not? Win-win. Right. I like this too. I like watching people ink. That's why I've watched a bunch of Jim Lee and David Finch messy inking videos. Oh, with inking on... so I don't like digital inking. I love actual inking with a pen, though, not with a brush that much. Especially with a High-Tech C. It's kind of a different type of inking, but I so much like that. Like the feeling of the paper. So good. So good. I feel like some things need to be moved around here. Maybe that needs to be pushed out, actually. I'm traditional in my heart. At heart. Care to share my sculpting experience? It's not much. So first I dabbled a little bit with like simple clay, like air dry clay. You know, what's it called? DAS. Basically any kind of air dry clay. And I made a few things. But that was too messy for me. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try polymer clay. Polymer clay I did not like because it's very plasticky. What I really like is oil-based clay. And yet, I didn't use it as much. I've got a bunch here. I've got Siobhan NSP Medium. NSP means non-sulfur. P, not sure what P is for. Non-sulfur something. Polymer maybe? No, it's not polymer. It's not polymer. It's oil-based. And I really like it. I would like to try oil monster clay at some point. But it's pretty nice. It's fun. It's also difficult to make things match from one side to the other. Yeah, even with those, I can still tell you made them. I am okay. I'm okay today. We actually went out eating today to a sushi place. It was pretty nice. Yeah, if you want sculpting experience, right, talk to the Emperor of Sneeze there. No, Joey asked if I had any sculpting experience. I'm like, yeah, I do. Not as much, but Cheese has digital sculpting experience. I don't think he... Cheese, did you ever do actual sculpting? I've done mostly traditional sculpting. Sculpting is great. It's awesome to let you understand the form. I know a guy. I guess you guys know what's his actual name, Shape Carver, because I follow him on Instagram. He also did some videos, Proco. I know a guy who's a good friend with him, and this friend of mine learned sculpting from him. His name is Alec. You might have actually mentioned it. I don't know if you follow him. You might have heard him talk about him. And he was, a beginner when I met him at Watts. We took some classes together, and then he started taking sculpting, and his level just skyrocketed. Incredible. Like, you can tell he knows. He paints like he draws like he sculpts, basically. Oh, Raid. Well, hello, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Scribeless or Scribeless. Welcome in to our humble stream. We're trying to draw a demon here, ghost demon. Trying to clean up our sketch. How goes it? Let me do a sew. If it works. Hopefully it works. Traditional, no, I have not. I would like to try it, but unfortunately I just don't have it set up. Yeah, I understand. So, welcome so much, and thank you very much, Raiders. What were you doing? Because my show doesn't actually tell what you are doing, so I gotta ask. I get to interact a little more. Oh, you were drawing a crucified Korok. It's dark. Poor Koroks. I was actually playing Tears of the Kingdom with my son earlier, and we were, moving some Koroks around to their friends' campfire. So, inspired by Eva. Okay, Evangelion, I guess. Or Evangelion. I did some drawings of Evangelion when I was younger, like almost 20 years ago. Jesus. They were drawing something angelic. I don't feel bad for the Koroks. I feel bad for the Koroks. For the meme, I see. Thanks for following. Scribeless. How should I read your name? Scribeless or Scribeless? Like transcribe. Speaking of 3D sculpting, I thought about getting Substance Painter. Expensive. Expensive. Substance Painter is expensive. Scribeless. Okay, cool. First is perfect. Cool. Hey, Scorpy. Oh, well, thank you, Scorpy, for suggesting the raid. I appreciate, my friend. How are you doing today? How are things going in Canada? Is summer hitting yet? It is hitting here. With rain. Rainy season started earlier, it seems. Oh yeah, the designs in Evangelions are great. Okay, this might be controversial, but I prefer the original Evangelion designs, like from the original run, with the like large shoulders and thin waist, versus the new one. They're kind of like tubes. The Sadamoto one, the original Sadamoto ones were better, in my opinion, design-wise. For what you get, it's not bad. I don't know, it depends on what you do with it, Emperor of Cheese. It's so warm around here right now. Well, it was not warm here today, but it's humid. I'm sweaty even if it's not hot. It will get hotter. Way hotter. What should I do with this? Wait. It will get hotter. Actually, in the meantime, let me also follow back Scribeless. Where is there you go. Okay. There you go. Let me do it. There you go. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the raid. And thank you, Scorpio, also for suggesting the raid. So do you usually draw or thank you. I mean, oh yeah, sure. If you gotta go like the usual a raid thing, raid and go. I also do it because I stream in the evening and then I gotta go to sleep. So yeah, by all means. But thank you very much. Again, I will check out your streams as soon as I can. Thank you. I sent one of my friends the baby dragon, and she said it's handsome and sinister. Do I have to show it? Dude, it looked awesome in the original. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jeza MacLeod. Thank you for following. Yeah, I drew a baby dragon. You know the big dragon that I made the other day? I can show. Okay. I do the art times once a week. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go now, but I'm gonna check your streams as soon as possible. Let me get the dragon. Did I save the PSD? Baby dragon, I hope I did. Otherwise it's gonna be embarrassing. It's gonna be a line art. Yes, there you go. So this is the baby dragon. This is the baby dragon. And then there is Papa Dragon. Or Mama Dragon. You saw the other day. That's still loading. That's big. So chill. I had a full shift before stream, so it's time for sleep. Yeah, absolutely. Man, I hope you get a good rest. Really hope so. You have a wonderful night, I guess. Thank you. So this is the Papa Mama dragon, and this is the baby dragon. Obviously a little more colorful because it's smaller. Takes me a while to open it. Yeah, it's got a lot of layers. But thanks again, Scrabless. Thank you. So yeah, I think they look like they're related, right? They kind of have the same pose too. I'm liking this one. You know what? This looks so much like an emoji, like an icon you can spawn somewhere. Because obviously the file is smaller. You have 50%, so you gotta go 100%. The difference is gonna be incredible. This is 100% versus this. So it's definitely different. But I feel like the thicker line art really helps. I like it. I like it even more than the other, if anything. It's kind of whimsical to a degree. So I'm liking this a lot. Very cool. I could have done some better work on the toenails here, but it's fine. I'm liking it. No, kids. Love the also kaiju-esque elements to the design. Yeah, it was supposed to be bipedal, so now I don't want to spend the whole night just working on the horns. Let me just quickly add some of the fire back in. God damn these frogs. Baby dragon. It's a baby. Baby dragon. So this is gonna be fire for now, and then I might add some other elements. I'm sorry for those who are using my current monster packs. This is gonna be a little different, at least for now. I might do 2 versions, depending on how it goes. This Ghost Demon kind of has the dragon's horns inverted. Well, it's always me designing stuff, you know? Baby looks nice. Thank you, Joey. Frogs are awesome. You should go out to study them. I'm gonna send you the audio I sent to Chase later. Try to sleep with that. Because now you want to keep your windows open because it's hot inside. You want to open your windows, but you can't because you cannot sleep with this kind of noise. Even I use earplugs. I cannot sleep with this kind of noise. I cannot keep the window open. It's really noisy. It's extremely noisy. So sorry, Emperor of Sneeze. Reconsider. They are awesome, like as creatures, but not when they disturb you. Challenge accepted. It's the humidity. It's the humidity. Look, I've got 80% humidity in this room at the moment. I've got a hygrometer there, so almost 80%. It was higher yesterday. It was sunny. It was higher. I don't think, Cheese, I don't think you have any idea how hot it is here. You already don't like heat there. You would die here. Me too. That's why I'm probably gonna go back to Italy next week. It's getting unbearable. Unbearable. I keep seeing Cthulhu face on top of the demon head. Cthulhu doesn't have a face. Also, there is a problem now that I'm noticing, actually. This and this are kind of the same size, which is bad. I've got to do something. I've got to do something like this. Better, but still not good. I think I'm gonna have to remove those horns. Yeah, better. Creepier. We must be loving to our amphibious friends. 80%. Oh, this is nothing. It's 100% plus. Plus, because it doesn't go beyond. Obviously, it's impossible. The scale cannot go beyond, but it's usually 100% a few days from now. During the day, it's sun. Like when it's sunny. Imagine that. Let it sink. You would die here. Me too. So I had underestimated the Japanese humidity again. So I'm gonna have to take a break and then come back later. When it's a little more bearable for my poor old bones. Rain is a blessing there, Joey, really? It's like you got a drought or something? But the heat before the rain is hell. Well, so okay, so does it go? Does the temperature go down when it rains there? Because here it goes up. I'm not sure why, and I don't want to know, but it goes up here when it rains. It's kind of mind-blowing because the first time it happened, I was like, okay, well, thank God it's raining now because it was so hot. And then I opened the window, it's like way hotter after it rained. So I'd be like, okay, well, way hotter after it rained. I'm really spoiled here. It's just this consistent cool dry weather. Oh, I miss that. But I'm gonna get it soon. Consistent dry. Well, not so consistent, but kind of dry. If I had a care sheet, it would say high humidity and heat will kill this beautiful creature, probably. I want to make a character. In their backstory, they were in a cult. You don't know if you should. Why? Do it. Just do it. Do not overthink artistic endeavors. Just do it. Then you think later. In any case, at worst, you waste an afternoon or a couple hours doing the character, or even less, probably. I'm not one to talk because I'm usually I come up with designs before I come up with backstories. They suck. Not drawing, at also drawing sometimes, but at writing. That's where I draw and Chase writes. A rare because it mostly open area. Oh, okay. Well, here is also kind of open, but we got damn rice fields right in front of our house. But apart from that, Japan is in a heat bubble all the time. It's super hot. Oh, the main character is in a cult. Chase. Wolf. But the sun burns so hard. Okay. Damn. Kind of like in New Zealand. I heard in New Zealand it's pretty dry, but man, the sun is hot. You can get sunburned without even realizing. Ghost Akuma. Yeah, Ghost Demon. That's right. Welcome in, Fruit Punch. I've been called Akuma here. When I got upset sometimes. Oh, not him, a different one. Okay, I see. I feel for you, man. I'm getting Florida vibes. Oh, Florida. Florida is a noob compared to Japan. Oh, I guess. This is what I've been told. I can imagine. I know Florida is humid, but I also know that there is no place like Asia for humidity. So I would have to go to Florida and check it out first. Probably similar anyway. Probably similar. The good thing about Italy, for example, is that it doesn't get hot and humid at the same time. When it's humid, it's pretty cold. So you don't really feel it because you turn on the air conditioner or radiators, the heating, and it kind of dries your home. So it's fine at that point, right? I remember going out of my room to drink water, and the sudden change of temperature took me by surprise. It was nighttime. God damn. Well, it's okay. This is the thing that we have. That means it's also high humidity there. Because otherwise, well, consider the desert. Consider the excursion of temperature between night and day. There is no water to retain the heat. And so the temperature drops very quickly in the desert. But here, it doesn't at all. Here, it doesn't whatsoever. So I guess it's kind of similar there then. Yeah, night is my worst nightmare here. Night was daymare. Because temperature doesn't go down. I'm used to Italy where it just, apart from maybe a couple weeks in July, even not, maybe just a few days, it tends to go down a lot in the evening, so it's fine. You can go out, eat an ice cream, chill. I'm gonna do that. I'm absolutely gonna do that. It sounds similar, probably not Asian jungle heat. This is over here is Asian jungle heat, 100%. The humidity plus the insects plus the cloudless heat. No, this is cloudy heat, usually. Very much covered. Even if it's sunny. I would go outside and come back just sticky and wet. Or you don't need to go outside. You just stay inside. Even with the air conditioner, you just sweat by sitting on your chair. And that kind of sticky feeling lingering on everything. And the smell. One thing I noticed today, and I did not, it was not like this in the afternoon. So we went out eating, as I said. And it was kind of nice, you know, around the area where we ate. It's kind of in the city. But then we came back here with all the rice field and stuff. It smelled so bad. Like mold, basically. Everything smelled like mold outside. Nighttime is hot. Yeah. Really something that's not for me. I already have trouble sleeping. Normally. Imagine with heat. Never been outside of Asia. Oh, I'm sorry. That's gonna be tiresome. I don't know what people mean by dry heat. Or a difference in temperature. I like dry heat. I can live pretty well in dry heat. Not under the sun. But with dry heat, you find shadow, you find shade, like a tree or something, and you're chill, you're good to go. Like it's not gonna be hot at all. Unless it's like very, 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 very hot outside, like 40 plus degrees Celsius. Pretty chill, at least for me. I used to like sit under a tree to read books in summer because it was fine. Not under the sun, obviously. I would get sunburned, but... Nemo, you need a game plan for the next raid. I have a slideshow of your art and photos of yourself in Japan. Oh, they will love it. No, I don't think they will love my photos of myself in Japan because I look like I'm dying when I'm here. Mostly. So, do I have a futon? No. No, we use normal beds. They're kind of comfortable, I have to admit, but we call, at least my wife and her family calls futon any blanket. So, we do have them, but they're not what you mean. No, I will never have tatami in my home, ever. Tatami is, look, I'm a very hygienic person. I clean a lot. And you cannot clean tatami. You gotta throw it away. If a kid throws up on your tatami, it's gone. It's never gonna go away, ever. You cannot clean it. So, no. I don't like any heat. I mean, my skin type. Oh, my skin type being light. This is the most ideal weather. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, darling. Photos of Nemo in Japan would be a series of frowns. You know what? I've actually been told that. No. Tatami is not washable. I asked my wife once because we were supposed to rent a home and there was a tatami room too, actually. And I'm like, it was stained really bad. I'm like, you're gonna have to wash this thing. And she's like, no, you cannot wash it. It's gonna get ruined. There are some products to clean it, but you can't wash it. You can vacuum. you can't wash it. So I've been told. I mean, I'm not Japanese, so I take that face value as it is. Tatami is disgusting and smells like straw. I know it smells like straw because my grandma had sheep, so I'm pretty familiar with the smell of straw. It smells like stable, 100%. That's the smell it has. I know they will love it. Yeah, they're gonna make fun of me, like y'all. You're living the dream of every weeb. They don't know. We will sell them the dream. Yeah, I'm gonna lose them forever. I'm gonna curse their life with the fake stories about Japan being an awesome place. It is a trap. I never expected Tammy to be easier to clean. Yeah, right. I read that already. It is straw of some kind. I don't know exactly what plant it is, but it smells like straw. I don't like it. It is comfortable to sleep on. I like with the futon. I honestly have had one of the best sleeps of my life once I tried it. It was really comfortable, but the hygiene is a huge problem. A huge problem. Unfortunately, I don't want it in my home. Maybe if I didn't have small kids, maybe. But still, you cannot put anything on it. It's gotta stay empty, like an empty room. That's a waste. I like furniture. I'm a fan of furniture. Oh, hey, Merlin. Hey, yo. Welcome in, man. How's it going? We're working on this demon thing. Hopefully I can finish at least this cleanup. Probably not 15 minutes. Yeah, tell them how great their ideal Japanese waifu is. Yeah, sure. It's awesome. Go. Come to Japan. I mean, considering I hate people, probably should do that. Looking sick, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I know that. I know what you mean. Thank you. Nemo, do a vlog and stream all your Japanese experience. I can show you a video I took the first few days I was here to show you that's not actually as clean as you make it to be. I literally just went out and I started walking and I filmed a few trashy spots. Let's call them trashy spots here. People are not very clean around here. Like, main streets are, but just go where, you know, you're not supposed to go. You'll see how dirty it is. It's actually pretty dirty. Some places are like hoarders, I guess, dreams. The wet dreams. The wet dream of a hoarder. Because there's so much stuff, like, stockpiled. Sell them the dream. You must sell them the dream. Okay. I will. No, I can't. I've got morals. Not morals. Waifu, oh, I can't wait to meet one and have them blacklist me for no reason. I don't think that's gonna be necessary. You probably will blacklist them before you get blacklisted by them. Or likely you will get blackmailed. Not blacklisted. Like those nice stories that we all heard from Japan Life, the subreddit. Could be worse, man. Oakland. I've never been to Oakland. Yeah, it's like that everywhere. Some places look good and some are just trashy. Yeah, again, I don't want to... Man, I always end up talking about this, but it's just because... So I only say these things because there is a misconception about Japan. Everyone thinks, oh, it's an amazing place. It's like, no, it's just like any other place with a lot of drawbacks if you like freedom. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. Neil was showing us his Gunpla collection next to his wife. I can show you my only one Gunpla. Strike Freedom Gundam. And I could show you my waifu. but showing, you know, I don't want to get into this. It's better if we don't get into this. Okay, maybe the horns should be a little more loose at the end. Yes, Joy. Better leave some things alone for the time being. Of course it's strike freedom. Of course it is. Any place has its own good sides and bad sides. No place has no bad side. Right. But a lot of people think that this place doesn't. Myself included when I first came here. Then, unfortunately, you start noticing that a lot of things are really inconvenient. And right now, I'm going to have to go back to Italy because I die in this weather. I literally risk my life here. It's not even a joke. I feel really, really bad in summer. I risk big time. So I have to go back. It's that bad here. I don't know about other parts of Japan, but here, no, I'm not really built for this. I was born in the cold of the north of Italy in the Alps, so that's gonna be my limit. I'm used to pretty mild, short summers, not 5-month summers that are like being in the jungle. The only place that only have a good side and no bad sides would be your own room. That's a good definition, yes. I could agree with that. My room is pretty chill, pretty good. Although, it's got some bad sides. Not because of me, though. Just admit it. You want the Italian food back. I also do. But food is, honestly, food is my least concern. Honestly. I miss that. I miss the snacks, you know, cookies. Especially cookies. I miss easy calories. But I like the rice. The rice is pretty nice here, honestly. So, there are some good sides. My domain. How well the Japanese treat you? How well are animals in a zoo treated? Pretty much the same. That's what you're considered as a foreigner in Japan. I go to my kids' daycare to pick them up, and I am basically a phenomenon of some sort. Like all the kids are like, "Oh, look, it's Leo's dad." It's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm just a person, hello? And they come by and they say, "Oh, please say something in English. Say something cool. You're so cool." It's like, okay. Yeah, pretty much, Joey, yeah. That's what they don't say gaijin because it's rude, but... go back to Italy. Autumn is not far. Are you kidding me, Emperor Cheese? You clearly you have no idea how long it is here. Summer. Years ago, I was talking with Ito Ogure, who is a Japanese mangaka, talking about how he wanted to go live in Japan, and he told me that it can be good, but it's very costly. You know what? I didn't find it costly at all. Okay, some things are expensive, like fruits are expensive, but overall, it's not more expensive than Italy. Overall, like everything summed up. It's somewhat more expensive if you go to Tokyo, maybe. But that's true, like you go to Milan, it's the same thing, or Rome. It's still expensive. Fruits are expensive. Some things are expensive, but overall, I think it balances out in the end. The problem is not that. The problem is how you get treated, the attitude of people towards life, and the fact that they're all dense. Man, they're dense. Reason has no place here. Forget reason if you come here. What kind of person would put kimchi on pasta? You criminal. You ever set step in Italy, I'm gonna tell everybody they're gonna burn you like a witch. Summer is forever here, with rain in between. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joey, I understand. I totally understand that. The feeling. Not forever here, but it feels like it is. I blame influencers for the say something cool. I don't know, maybe, but that's kind of weird. It's getting repetitive because it's always the same kid or the same kids, and everyone like for some reason they also assume I speak English. I do, right? But even before I say something, they go like hello, and I can respond like hey, ciao, and that would be different. So I wonder. I'm gonna try that. See what happens. You wanna feel real snow? I understand. I miss snow so much when I was here in winter. The Italian Council of Pasta is just the mafia. Joey, try to go to I don't know. I mean, even China has winter at some point. There are some areas in China that are cold, as far as I know. Try to keep up with the chat. How dare the council try to go after me? Well, how dare you put kimchi on pasta, bro? Bro, how dare you do that? You stick figure. How dare you? Not refrigerator snow. You can play Final Fantasy 13, they have snow. And vanilla, if you care for ice cream. Huh. I'm not so convinced by this area. Or this. But that's probably. Yeah, there should be a paradigm shift here, a perspective shift. Nemo, do the ladies ask you to hear those sexy Italian words out of you? No. They know I'm married. Some of them are pretty smoky, though. I must admit. To be mothers, like for being mothers, they're pretty still smoky. Also pretty married. So, not like me. Mom poked me for that. For what? Refrigerator snow? Italian words, yeah, they're not sexy. They can be, they're considered romantic by some, but that's more like Spanish, and you are Spanish, kinda. So, yeah, I'm not liking this, the edge that's doing here. Oh well, anyway. What does smoky mean? Like hot? Yes, smoking hot. Kind of smoking hot. They're pretty hot. I need Japan just for the ladies' part. No, you don't. Trust me. Because beyond the visuals, let's say it stops at the visuals. Let's leave it at that. As a person who has a Japanese wife, let's not go beyond that. Before get like, I want to avoid being incriminated for something. So, it's not people you want to deal with. That's all. Trust me. Trust me on the word. If anything, if my experience is worth anything, just trust me on my word. You don't. You really don't. You really don't. Yes, also 2 kids. With said person. So, Obviously, I can only offer my experience, but I think it's pretty. You go look around, snoop around the internet for actual information, you're gonna find the same thing. So, beware. What you see is not what you get. So are you familiar with WYSIWYG? What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG is like a tiny MC. This is what you see is not what you get. So what you see is not what you get. 1000%. It's not what you get. Trust me. It's not what you get. Over time it will be. As age does its thing, it will be reflective of of reality, but right now it's probably not what you see. It's probably not what you get, what you see. It's very much better than what you get. So it's a con. It's a giant con. The grass is, yeah, over time, as age progresses, the fact that visuals did not match content is going to become extremely apparent. Because you need to be able to stay in to be able to preserve a certain look, you need a brain. And brains are rare findings here. Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Man, I said I didn't want to bash on Japan today, and I'm doing just this. I hate you guys. Why do you make me do this? Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Any more podcasts when I settle down in somewhere. In somewhere. Possibly in Italy if I get my own place. Give me time. I need a few months. We need sensei to teach us. You know what they actually called me sensei? Everybody's sensei here. Everybody and their grandma is sensei here. They actually did, because I taught drawing. Well, I held a drawing workshop in 2019 before almost dying here. It was the same year where I almost died, and they called me sensei. Actually, I didn't do much, but they called me sensei. This would be cake, just 2 hours of talking about life, Japan, and art stuff. Oh, I don't think it would be cake. It would get banned. It would be like, I don't want to add more hate into the world. I think there is enough already. What was your life, mom and dad, when they first met you? They were pretty enthusiastic, actually. Apparently in Japan, you're not supposed to know things that are not pertinent to your job. But I have a lot of hobbies. I do woodworking, restoration of old cabinets and stuff, gardening. I do a lot of stuff. Where I did more, now I do less. And so her dad was like, "How do you know this stuff?" Because they are into construction. They have a company, construction company, and they could not understand how I could possibly have that knowledge, because in Japan it's not normal to have hobbies. So Nima Sensei, yeah. Did the dad left hook you? What do you mean? You will interview me? No. Unhinged Nemo interview. I used to do gardening, yeah. Not now, because it's frustrating. Like, everything dies here. In Italy, you can put anything on the ground and it grows. Anything. Pretty easy. Like, not much effort. Just, obviously, you water the plants, you take care of it, you get rid of bugs, and it lives. But here, every single thing I planted here died. At which point, even hydrangeas died. which is insane because they're from Japan. So nobody, if there is something about this place is that nobody can keep a nice garden. That's why you have Japanese gardens versus, you know, Victorian gardens or European gardens. They're better, way better. Not normal. No. It's not normal to have hobbies here. At all, people, they don't have hobbies. They just don't. They don't have time for that. Don't worry. I do worry. Not because you're not competent. Quite the opposite. I don't want to answer your questions. I would rather not. I'm gonna lose all my fans. Overwork mentality, pretty much, yeah. I've talked to a number of people, and they never come up with topics when you're talking with them. They don't have anything to say because they don't have hobbies. You know, at some point I can start talking about neuroscience or astrophysics because it's just interesting for me. Maybe I just read a book about it or watched some documentaries, but they don't. So yeah, one day when I'll be famous enough, kind of Linus Sebastian type of famous, I'm gonna have a roasting session live in person with Chase, and he's gonna roast me. Okay. That is most people. I don't know. I guess. But I mean, you guys have you guys have hobbies. You know, I talk with you. I always have something to talk about. People I know in the West, they kind of always have something. There is something they do. Most of the time. I just find it weird that these people don't. But not normal. I guess. How did I propose? I'm not gonna talk about that. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna finish this hand and I'm gonna call it a day because I got the other arm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I want to work on it a little more. So yeah, I was a little slower, but it was fun because chat was very active today. It's cool. Yeah, I'm not normal either, cheese. So maybe it is overwork mentality, or maybe it's just a cultural thing. Japanese people are more reserved about what they are into. No, they don't have hobbies. They don't have time for that. They really don't. I mean, if you consider karaoke a hobby, I don't know. When I say hobby, I mean something specific, something that you actually, you know, photography could be a hobby, right? Something that involves your brain, but in a constructive manner that's not stressful and it's not tied to money. I'm lucky now that my hobby also became my job, because I love to do that, but I still do it on my own. Streaming could be a hobby, but most people, adults, they don't. Nowadays, I guess things are changing, but traditionally, not really. Not if you go to Tokyo or where people work so much. Mountain hiking, not. Most people just don't. Like, they might go out sometimes, but it's not a hobby. It's not something they actually do in their spare. They don't have spare time, basically. Most of them don't. My wife doesn't have a day off. She doesn't. And then if you have a family, you're not even supposed to have a hobby. Usually you do not even have friends outside of your work. It's very sad. Like all my friends in Italy have nothing to do with my work. Nani? Yes. People here too, they're not interested in anything. My father, garden enthusiast though, Okay. Cool. Yeah, gardening is cool. It's chill. It's like it's taking care of living things anyway. So it's he's gotta be a very good person. Because you like to take care of about things that also look nice and they're alive. So you got to take care of them with actual care. So okay, let's leave it here. It's almost done. See, this is what I mean when I say this needs fixing. I don't think I need to go at the extra level of cleaning up. This should be enough. This should be enough. I doodle, but not even my family. No, I do. I never talk about it in person. I think a lot of them have hobbies. They don't talk about it. It might also happen. I would hope you would take care of live things with care. Well, I know some people who don't. I know some people who are extremely reckless about living things and not caring about their well-being, be them plants or otherwise. Let's leave it at that. So let's where should we go? Let's go say hello to our friend Shane. He's playing Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm not going to mention that. I'm not mentioning that. I'm not even saying who it is. So, you can spread so many things out there. Fortunately, people become machines. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for following this stream. I hope we can stream tomorrow. Probably not, though. Maybe on Friday. In any case, we're gonna finish this before I leave. Probably because then I don't know how soon I can stream after I go to Italy. I'm gonna have to get my computer first. So, yes, thank you very much, and I hope you have a good night and day and whatever. Take care.